Napoleon would kill a man, an innocent man, and a man who saved his life? Saved his life! During Napoleon's invasion of Russia, a detachment of his soldiers were engaged in fierce combat in one of the small towns of that land of endless winters, when Napoleon was accidentally separated from his troops. A group of Russian Cossacks identified Napoleon and chased him to the end of a winding street. To save his life, Napoleon took refuge in a furrier's shop at the end of a dead-end alley. He burst into the shop out of breath and pleading and cried out, "Please, my life is in danger, save me, where can I hide?" The furrier answered, "Hurry, hide over there under those furs." And he hid Napoleon under a huge pile of furs. Immediately after, the Russian Cossacks arrived and shouted, "Where is he? We saw him come into the shop." Despite the furrier's protests, the Cossacks searched the entire shop but couldn't find him, and they left in disappointment. A while later, Napoleon crawled out from under the furs, and at that very moment, his soldiers arrived. The furrier turned to Napoleon and asked, "I must apologize for asking such a question of a great man like you, but I really wanted to know what you felt under those furs, knowing that they might be the last moments of your life." Napoleon straightened himself up as much as he could and shouted furiously, "How dare you ask me, the Emperor of France, such a question? Guards, take this insolent man out, blindfold him, and execute him. I myself will personally give the order to fire." The soldiers forcefully took the unfortunate furrier out and stood him against a wall blindfolded. The poor man couldn't see anything, but he could hear the sound of the soldiers lining up and their rifles being prepared to fire, and he distinctly felt his knees shaking. Then he heard Napoleon clear his throat and say calmly, "Ready? Aim." With the certainty that he would not have these feelings for much longer, a strange sensation overwhelmed his entire being and poured down his cheeks in drops of tears. A long silence, and then the sound of footsteps coming towards him. Suddenly, his blindfold was removed. Unable to see clearly from the sudden glare of the sun, he saw Napoleon's piercing eyes in front of him, looking deeply and intently into his own eyes. Then Napoleon said softly, "Now do you understand how I felt? Some feelings can never be put into words."
Did you like it? Today's story is over, but the world of tales goes on. This channel shares the fascinating poems and stories of ancient Iran in different languages.